Today is February the 14th, 2024. This is Carmen bringing you your daily Bloodborne Remaster updates. There's no news on a Bloodborne Remaster today, but tomorrow is the day of reckoning, the day of fate for Xbox, I'm afraid. The podcast will go up at 3 p.m. my time, and I'm real nervous to see what's going to be said. Now, oddly enough, we actually have PlayStation execs, I believe, talking along the same lines. So today, I believe it was an interview that came out with the CEO of Sony, I believe. It was someone high up at Sony, in a position to make decisions, that basically said, you know, their first party release format has been successful, but they would like to change it up and release titles across several platforms at once because it's becoming harder and harder to profit off the games. I believe it was something along those lines. And yeah, you know, as long as I've had this channel, I've always been a big fan of exclusives for all platforms. I said that, you know, each platform having their own games really pushes each other to make better games, and it definitely does. It has for so long. I mean, why do you think the PS4 generation was so good? But he said something that I definitely agree with, which is it's getting to a point where games are just too expensive to release on one platform, and he's right. You know, Spider-Man 2 took, what was it, $200 or $300 million to make for a game that was 60% the exact same as the last one. Like, it's insane, right? It takes so much money to produce these games these days that I kind of agree with him that at this point, yeah, they do just kind of have to release everywhere. It's really the only way to make a ton of money off these games. You know, God of War, Egypt, whatever they're going to do, I imagine it's going to be bigger in scale than Ragnarok. And Ragnarok took $200 million to make, what do you get? This next one going to take $400 million? You know, all the rumors that GTA 6 is a $1 billion game, you know, like, what are we going to see? And I'm to the point where, you know, I always said, oh, this is so bad that Xbox is doing this because now Sony's going to be completely untrustable with prices and stuff like that. I feel like to avoid raising the prices across the board, the only real solution is to release the games everywhere. And yeah, I mean, if that happens, it's just a byproduct of the budgets ballooning out of control. So is there anything else to go over? Oh yeah, I finished my FF7 Remake playthrough on stream today. We had a good time as we did the entire DLC in one stream. Pride and Joy MK05 was scary, but we got him. So I'm done streaming now until Rebirth. Maybe I'll do a couple streams of my Rebirth playthrough, but I probably won't do too many of them. See anything to go over here? Lies of P got an update today and added a new special weapon. It's a weapon from Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Seems pretty good. It's got a pretty neat moveset, a little on the sluggish side. The Fable art is really good. It's really, really good. It's very versatile. You know, either a fast slash after you do the deflect parry or the deflect evade or whatever it was called, or you do a really heavy attack that can stagger. And then, you know, you have the handle art, which is just a lot of damage really fast. Honestly, I see this weapon and I think, so this kind of, I don't know why, but it kind of makes me think it's a better version of Puppet Ripper. Puppet Ripper to me was always the worst of the special weapons, and this just kind of seems like it's the same thing but better. So pretty cool for Lies of P. I can't wait to play that game again, but I'm waiting for the DLC. Speaking of DLCs, I think we're seeing Elden Ring's DLC trailer on the 25th, when, you know, on the 2-year anniversary of the game. I think we're seeing a trailer, and they're probably going to announce it for, like, summer or fall, and then at Summer Jeff Fest, we'll get, like, another big trailer for it. That's my current prediction for how that's going to go. So I believe that's just about everything today. We went over PlayStation, Xbox, also that Nintendo Direct won't announce today or yesterday, so I'm going to say it ain't happening. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. There's no news on a Bloodborne Remaster today. That's been your daily Bloodborne Remaster update for February the 14th, 2024.